Today's TIFU stories. You're my mammal. Grandpa's secret hobby and daycare weed fail. Enjoy the laughs. TIFU by calling my fiancé a mammal. Last night was a disaster. I was drunk, frustrated, and fresh off a heated argument with my family. Naturally, I got home and decided the best way to clear my head was to jump my fiancé's bones. Not in a soft romantic, way more like feral, unhinged, take me out of my own head kind of way. We got into it, he's on top, and I wanted to say something hot and possessive like, "You're my man." But at the same time, my brain, in its infinite wisdom, also considered you-thing animal. And of course, in a glorious moment of cognitive malfunction, I combined them. You're my mammal, mid. Freaking stroke. This man freezes inside me and just goes, "I'm your what?" At this point, I'm still sloshed, but aware enough to realize I just said something horrifyingly stupid. So instead of backing down like a normal person, I panic and double down. You're mine. My strong, hot mammal, that was it. Game over. He absolutely lost it. Like, full body, uncontrollable, crying with laughter, lost it. The man literally rolled off me and laughed for 5 minutes straight while I lay there, contemplating every decision that led me to this moment. He did eventually get back into it, but every few seconds he'd start wheezing again. Every single time he moved. The next morning, I woke up hoping we could both move on. No, he has not shut up about it. So, as your loyal mammal, I can drive you to work. Do mammals get breakfast privileges? I have never known shame like this. Tried to say something sexy to my fiancé in bed, but my drunk brain glitched and I called him my mammal. He hasn't stopped making fun of me since. TIFU by exposing my grandpa's secret squirrel conspiracy. So this happened last weekend at our monthly family dinner at my grandparents' house. Earlier in the day, Grandpa, always painfully tech-illiterate, asked me to help set up his new tablet. No big deal. But while I was setting it up, I noticed his bookmarks were unexpected. We're talking knitting tutorials, gardening blogs, and more. Yeah, a forum dedicated to conspiracy theories about squirrels taking over the world. Did I say anything? Nope. Because hey, we all have our hobbies. Fast forward to dinner and my grandma starts complaining about how Grandpa spends too much time on his silly tablet. Trying to be funny and thinking it was harmless, I blurted out, "Well, at least he's not plotting against squirrels anymore." Silence. Dead silence. Turns out my grandma hates squirrels. Why? Because they keep raiding her precious bird feeders. And now, thanks to my little joke, she's convinced Grandpa has been secretly feeding them as part of some bizarre truce. What followed was a full-blown argument about loyalty birds versus squirrels right there at the dinner table, while the rest of us just sat there awkwardly eating pie and pretending this wasn't happening. TLDR, joked about my grandpa's secret squirrel conspiracy theory. Hobby accidentally started a bird versus squirrel war with my grandma. Now I fear for the future of family dinners. TIFU by dropping my kid off at daycare with my weed. Today I royally screwed up. This morning after my usual workout, I noticed something on my dresser, an unopened bag of medical marijuana I had bought the day before. Not wanting to leave it out, I absent-mindedly stuffed it in my back pocket, planning to put it in my lockbox later. Then I went about my morning routine, got my kid dressed, packed his lunch, loaded him into the car, dropped him off at daycare. All good, right? Nope. An hour later, I get a text from the daycare owner with a picture of my bag. "Hey, looks like you dropped something." But wait, it gets worse. Turns out yesterday, my company was awarded a $32,000 project for their brand new daycare location. That's right, they're my brand new client. At this point, I'm contemplating early retirement and a new identity in another country. But by some miracle, the owner was super chill about it. Apparently, her husband is a medical patient, too. Still, I haven't stopped cringing since. Can't tell my wife. Can't tell my business partners. So here I am, confessing to Reddit instead. TLDR. Accidentally dropped my medical marijuana at my kid's daycare. Turns out the daycare owner is also my brand new client. Luckily, she was cool about it, but I'm dying inside. TIFU by dropping my kid off at daycare and my weed. Today, I messed up big time. This morning, after my usual workout, I noticed something sitting on my dresser, an unopened bag of medical marijuana I had bought the day before. Not wanting to leave it out, I mindlessly stuffed it in my back pocket, planning to put it in my lockbox later. Then I went about my normal morning routine, got my kid dressed, packed his lunch, loaded him into the car, dropped him off at daycare. Everything was going fine until an hour later. I got a text from the daycare owner with a picture of my weed. Hey, looks like you dropped something. But wait, it gets worse. Yesterday, my company had just been awarded a $32,000 contract for their brand new daycare location. That's right, they're my brand new client. At this point, I'm considering packing my bags and moving to another state. But miraculously, the daycare owner was super chill about it. Apparently, her husband is also a medical patient. Still, I haven't stopped cringing since. Can't tell my wife, can't tell my business partners. So here I am telling Reddit instead. TLDR accidentally dropped my medical marijuana at my kid's daycare. Turns out the daycare owner is also my brand new client. Luckily, she was cool about it, but I'm dying inside.